My video on the waivers we should be looking at. Now I'm going to go into the teams that could potentially waive some players. When I look at these rosters, if there's anybody older that there's no future in that you want to give a shot to get them a championship per se, these guys may be in the realms of getting waived. I'm going to start off with the sorriest teams and leave it at that, man, and say these guys could get waived and who should pick them up. Now, when I look at the Detroit Pistons, they already made a lot of moves. All right? I think they've made enough moves, to be straight up honest with you. They have a nice young core, but the guy that comes to mind on this squad is Wayne Ellington, right? He's an older player at 33 years old. Does he still stick with this team, or does he get a shot with another team? At this point, any team would need another shooting guard off the bench. He's a proven player, has done his thing. Not sure why they would keep him with what they have on this roster, a Frank Jackson, a Jackson, both Jacksons there. I think this is a candidate here for this team. I'm not even sure about my man, Mason Plumlee. Does he stick with this squad? Again, tremendous player, signed a nice contract. Not sure they would waive him, right? Doesn't make sense. But you never know with these teams. Trying to rebuild. Isaiah Stewart is coming along strong, is paying a lot of minutes. Then you got a younger Jahlil Okafor, believe it or not, still 25 years old. I mean, I tell you what, there's a lot of talent. Rodney McGruder is another guy. These are these older guys that you say, you're in your prime. We don't want to waste your time. We're in a rebuild mode. Let's go ahead and waive and get the young boys the minutes. I'm excited to see what happens next here. But, again, big opportunity for some of these squads. Let's keep going. I'm going to go back out. Let's look at the next sorry team on the roster. At 1637, they're going to get draft picks. What does the Orlando Magic have, if anything? I think they basically gutted their team. I'm not sure there's anyone on this squad that makes a lot of sense to move. Again, I'm looking for guys over 29 at the end of the day. Is Michael Carter-Williams let go? I think he's at home there, right? Fultz is still 22. Jesus. So he has a chance for recovery. John Isaac is young. Otto Porter is young. Randall. T. Ross is interesting. He has been solid for the team. He's a bigger pickup as Ben McLemore to the Lakers. I don't know. I mean, this is a possibility. Don't think they will, but at 30, he may be asking for it. Jay Menace is another guy. I would say, why not? If you go rebuild, go full on rebuild. They got Bacon and a couple young kids. They'll be really sorry, but it allows them to get in the draft. They got a couple big talents here on the bench here in Hampton, Harris, along with Fultz. I'm not sure this is a bad move for the Magic to let my man T. Ross, a superstar to me and talent-wise. Man, what a pickup that would be for a team who needs a shooting guard, and we're looking at the upper echelon teams. After the move for Norm Powell, I understand that for the Blazers, but it would nice to see him get a reunion back up to Seattle. He played for Washington. What about the Blazers, man? I know Norm Powell is there, but I just don't think Norm Powell is this. Rodney Hood and Gary Trent Jr. for me, that was a stupid trade for me. I thought those guys are doing as much damage. I thought Gary Trent Jr. was having a tremendous season. Terrence Ross waiver is interesting, okay? That's one to think about. Who else is out here? We're going to keep going through step back people. Sorry teams. I can't see the Washington Wizards waiving Russell Westbrook. But, if there's a guy that should be let go and given a chance is Russell Westbrook. He would have to go in a trade. Too big of a star. But Robin Lopez at 33 years old. Interesting, right? The Nets are not using DeAndre Jordan. We're going to go in on that. That doesn't make sense. I think that's somebody. Ish Smith, I could see him getting waived. I mean, I ain't going to lie to you. I could see Ish Smith getting waived soon enough and being given an opportunity. 32 years old, still has his speed. It'll be an interesting play. We also got Mr. Winston, right? No, I'm lying. Winston's too young. But Ish Smith is a guy for this team. And Robin Lopez, maybe those two could be gone, all right? Let's keep going in. Cleveland, I think they did enough damage. I'm not gonna go to Toronto, man. I don't think there's really much there on Toronto. I think Cleveland has the biggest opportunity ever. It's Kevin Love. It's Kevin Love. 32 years old, not going nowhere fast. It's a young team. I'm sorry. I think this is a scary, scary, scary pickup for a team. Definitely the Miami Heat come to mind immediately. He stretches the floor for them. He's what they need. He gets to move to Miami. He's a fashion guy. I'm excited to see what they may get out of him. I don't know if they waive Larry Nance Jr. They keep listing him at 6'7". He must be long because he looks like he's 6'10". I must have a 7'20" wingspan. But I do like. Ooh, looks like Kabali just got picked up by them. So good move. I think they're gonna waive. I think they're gonna waive Love. I mean, I think Love goes. And I think there's a lot of teams that could get him. So unless this team makes another playoff run, which they could because the East is so sorry. Let's go ahead and look at the roster. 19-33. I mean, could they catch Chicago? There's believe it or not, they're still on the hunt. Even though the Knicks are 26-27, they're still in the hunt. Charlotte's still up there. I think they're gonna fall off. Yeah, I honestly think that Cleveland, if they don't make another run and lose a couple more games, maybe 6 or 7 more games, we may see sayonara to Kevin Love, and he will be the biggest pickup for some team. I mean, even Boston makes sense for Kevin Love, right? Rejoining Tristan Thompson, having a Jace Tatum, a Brown, a Kemba, and Love. I'm loving what I'm seeing from an opportunity perspective with this guy. Ish Smith makes a lot of sense going to Philadelphia. They need some guard help. They always need some guard help. He fulfills that. And then you got Terrence Ross. I don't like him on the East anywhere. All right, be straight up honest with you. I don't like him in the East anywhere. I don't think there's a. You know what? I'm lying. What about Terrence Ross to Milwaukee? Oh my God, guys, there's big opportunity here, fellas. And ladies. There's huge opportunity here. Terrence Ross to Milwaukee makes a lot of freaking sense and will make them deadly. Also Philly. Why not? They didn't use Terrence Ferguson. They just waived Brazdeikis. Not sure why they keep waiving these guys. Oh, I think Rivers may be in the hunt for his son. We'll get on the other side of that. Austin Rivers, who has just been waived by Oklahoma City. See how that works out. But I like Austin Rivers on Philadelphia. I think that makes sense. All right, let's get out of here, man. Let's go over to the west side. To the west. What they blessed. Minnesota Timberwolves. We're going to hit in there. Look at their roster. What a shame. Whoever's in coaching there, I believe he's got fired already. Minnesota, what a shame because they have talent. Ed Davis, what's he doing there? All right, he should be waived. All right, Ed Davis is a guy, big dude, big strong muscle. Again, if you lost out on the sweepstakes for Drummond and all these other bigs, Aldridge and Cousins, maybe that's somewhere you go. He fills the gap just from a rebounding perspective. Ricky Rubio, is there potential for him to go to a squad? I like him here, but you never know. You never know. Passing guard, if you need a point guard. Not sure any team takes him because I think everyone's pretty much good on the point guard position. Unless he was a defensive point guard, that would make sense. Rubio is not known for that. Sorry, man. Sorry, my boy. So that's the guy right there for them. Ed Davis looks like the ninja on that squad. Houston, they already made some moves. I'm not going to get into it. They let go of Ben McLemore. They are on full rebuild mode. But let's go ahead and look at the Oklahoma City Thunder, all right? Let's go ahead and look at this roster. I didn't peek, but let me repeat. Is there anyone else older or a rookie that's not playing that they can let go? I think they're out of luck here, man. Fetus Mihailiu, another underrated. Remember, he's just 23 years old. I'm going to go in on them. They got talent. I'm not going to lie to you. This team got talent. They're long and dangerous. Pukas Vuzzy, whatever the hell they got him from. He's a dog. What a pickup. But Svi Mahaliu, Kendrick Williams, I think you keep this team, man. We're going to go in on Oklahoma City, man. Minimal moves for strong moves. They let Diallo go and Ferguson. I didn't like their moves, but they big and long now, man. Baisley, you got... I'm just excited. I'm gonna kill the video talking about them. I think they're exciting. Let's keep going, man. Come back to Oklahoma City. Looks like they got a future there with the pickups there. Sacramento Kings, I think they're still in the playoff hunt, man. I mean, I can't count them out. I don't think they make any waiver moves, to be honest with you. Even the New Orleans Pelicans are still in the hunt. It is that tight in the West Coast. Let's go ahead and look at them now. Let's see what we got, man. Let's see what Sacramento got. I'm going to stop at New Orleans. They let go of Jabari Parker. I don't see anyone else on this roster they let go, man. I'm sorry. I don't see anyone else on this roster. You know they got DeLon Wright. Silva's a leaper. Yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is. I don't see anyone here that can step in for this squad that can be waived. New Orleans Pelicans. Let's see who's on this squad. Is there any strong benchman? I mean, Bledsoe's there, but you need him. You need him as a backup. They're still in the playoff hunt. I like the Thomas move. I think you keep Thomas. Yeah, who's this? Jay Johnson. Who the heck is it? Oh, James Johnson. All right. Yeah, they like him. I like what he's doing with this squad. So I can't say that. Yeah, it was a talking session right now, but I don't see anyone on the Pelicans let go. I think most of the squads on the East Coast, I don't see anyone. Now, Golden State Warriors have a couple guys that are just not playing that I could see them moving, all right? So let's go ahead and look at it. Kent Bazemore plays a little, but you never know. Which green is this? Oh, Draymond. All right, so let's go in this. Eric Pascal's a guy I'm worried about. I don't know what's happening with him. He's totally out of the roster. Hasn't been playing. Waive him then, man. Waive him. Pascal's an underrated pickup. Dangerous, small forward, power forward. I ranked him as one of my top steals in the second round in the draft when he came out and he made waves with the Warriors, but has not been given additional playing time. I think Eric Pascal is a big candidate to get waived, and a team that picks him up is certainly making a move in the right direction. And that's a guy that I would stick out. Other than that, I just went through teams that could waive guys. Kevin Love is obviously the top of the list, but there's several other guys from these squads that could get waived and help somebody out. Let me see if I can pick a squad on the. I'm sticking to the West, but it's probably East Coast where the help is needed. Oh my God, man! I tell you what, Denver. I mean, they make such smart roster moves. Oof. I mean, I know they already got Aaron Gordon, but how exciting would it be to see Eric Pascal on Denver? Helping out, fill the gap of the Millsap role if he gets injured. Oof, man, that's intriguing. What about a Ricky Rubio to Denver? Finally get a freaking point guard, right? I know they got Campazzo out of Argentina, and I know they got Jamal Murray, but a true point guard. Man, I think that's a team that for me just makes smart moves. LA Lakers is the second squad. Dallas, I think they need a big, man. I think they just need a big. I think Damian Jones makes sense on Dallas. I think Damian Jones makes a lot of sense on Dallas. He's doing these 10-day contracts. If his agent would just give them a call. I know they got Willie Collinstein and they got Bobo. Maybe they don't need size. I think they're just not playing their size. So I can't use them, but I think, Damian Jones is an exceptional league for Memphis. I don't know how they do what they're doing, man. I mean, that's definitely coaching. All shout outs to John Moran, but that coaching is great there. He should get a raise with the talent that he has. He should not be competing. San Antonio Spurs, another great coaching effort, but they got some talent. Do they edge out Memphis? I can see him coming back and edging out Resident, and I can see Golden State doing it as well. But for me, Eric Pascal, if he gets let go, several teams that could use him, several teams that are on the bottom that may pick him up. He's such a young talent. So for me, I'm going to step back out of here, just going through some things, talking through some things. NBA rosters, teams, players that could be waived. That's the topic of this discussion. I'm going to sign off right here. I'm out. Mikey B, step back. We gone.